Hello everyone. In this video I am going to tell Bhagavad Gita shloka number 6.31. In the previous shloka, the Lord told that for one who sees the Lord everywhere and sees everything in him, the Lord is never lost to the devotee, nor is the devotee ever lost to the Lord. Let us begin with this shloka. सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां भजत्येकत्वमास्थितः सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि स योगी मयि वर्तते. The meaning: Sarvabhutasthitham, situated in everyone's heart. Yaha, he who, Mam, me, Bhajati, serves in devotional service. Ekatvam, in oneness. Astitah, situated. Sarvatha, in all respects. Vartamanaha, being situated. Api, in spite of. Saha, he. Yogi, the transcendentalist. Mai, in me. Vartate, remains. The whole meaning is, such a yogi who engages in the worshipful service of the super soul, knowing that I and the super soul are one, remains always in me in all circumstances. A yogi who is practicing meditation on the super soul sees himself within the plenary portion of Krishna as Vishnu, with 4 hands holding conch shell, wheel, club and lotus flower. The yogi should know that Vishnu is not different from Krishna. Krishna in this form of super soul is situated in everyone's heart. Furthermore, there is no difference between the innumerable super souls present in the innumerable hearts of living entities. There are many living entities and there is a super soul in every living being. And all the super souls are Krishna. The Lord is omnipresent. Nor is there a difference between a Krishna conscious person and always engaged in the transcendental loving service of Krishna and a perfect yogi engaged in meditation on the super soul. The yogi in Krishna consciousness, even though he may be engaged in various activities while in material existence, remains always situated in Krishna. This is confirmed in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.187 by Srila Rupa Goswami. Nikila swapyavastasu jivan muktah sauchyate. A devotee of the Lord, always acting in Krishna consciousness, is automatically liberated. Even in the Narada Pancharatra, it is confirmed in this way. दिक्कालाद्यन्नवच्छिन्ने कृष्णे चेतो विधाय च तन्मयो भवति क्षिप्रं जीवो ब्रह्मणि योजयेत्. Which means, by concentrating one's attention on the transcendental form of Krishna, who is all pervading and beyond time and space, one becomes absorbed in thinking of Krishna and then attains the happy state of transcendental association with him. Krishna consciousness is the highest stage of trance in yoga practice, higher than even material liberation. This very understanding that Krishna is present as Paramatma in everyone's heart makes the yogi faultless. The Vedas in the Gopala Tapani Upanishad 1.21 confirm this inconceivable potency of the Lord as follows. Eko pisan bahuda yo vabhati. Although the Lord is one, he is present in innumerable hearts as many. Similarly, in the Smriti Shastra, it is said, Eka eva paro Vishnuh sarvavyapi na samshayah aishwaryad rupamekam cha suryavat bahudeyate. This means Vishnu is one and yet he is certainly all-pervading. By his inconceivable potency, in spite of his one form, he is present everywhere, as the sun appears in many places at once. The Lord is like the sun. Even though he is one, he is in everyone's heart all at once. Just like the sun is seen in many countries and places, even though the sun is one. Thank you for watching, and I will tell the next shloka in the next video.